Let's go.
All right.
Welcome, everybody,
Hey.
to another episode of Marriages for Grown Folks.
Yes.
I'm John,
I'm Brittany.
and we're ready to get into it.
Mhm.
First of all, we have to shout out every subscriber, every new subscriber.
Yes.
We're almost to 600
600.
subscribers.
We missed 500. We should have did the balloons or
Oh,
something.
we should have did something. Sorry to the 500
1K.
person. 1K, road to 1K. So if you're enjoying these,
Mhm.
if you're tussling in the comments, if something that we're saying, something that we say resonates with you, hit that subscribe button
Yes.
and share the page to a friend, to a relative, to a spouse, a partner.
That's right.
And let's keep the conversation going.
Mhm.
We always like to start off by saying, before we announce what we're going to talk about in this episode, the why. Why do we do this? Why are we sitting on this couch? You looking fly?
Honestly, I feel like the biggest reason why we do this is because we want to try to help people not make some of the same mistakes we've made over the almost 19 years we've been together.
Come on.
So-
How many years?
It'll be 19
What
in
you
June.
said.
Yeah. So hopefully something that we share will spark a conversation or prompt a level of change or discovery within yourself so that you don't have to fall in some of the pit holes that we fell in along the way.
Show.
I think one of the biggest tragedies about relationships is the falsehood that is presented to people before they enter into them. And so for us, we just want to offer truth and transparency and share our story. We don't know all of the answers, but what we know and what we have discovered over the years, we just want to share with you guys.
Silver and gold. Hell, we not. I can't have
Well,
it. But I love what you said, and I wholeheartedly agree that we are sharing things that have helped us,
Mhm.
things that we wish we would have known.
Right,
On
absolutely.
the road to 19.
Come on.
Did you say 19 years?
19.
Quarterback numbers, 19 years.
we're 19 in June.
Things that have resonated with us on our journey, things we wish we knew on the road to 19 years.
That's right.
And our opinions.
Okay.
I think that our opinion matters, not that it's law, not that
Okay.
you have to put it in your vape and smoke it, not that you got to put it in your pipe and smoke it, not that you got to put it in your zigzag and smoke it, but it's our perspective. And for those that it fits,
Right.
wear it. If there's something that she says that you don't like, something that you say that I say that you don't care for, argue amongst yourselves. But we're sharing what has benefited us
Right.
on the road to 19 years. And 19 years in 2026 and beyond
Yeah.
is dog years more than human years or less than.
More.
So 19 years in 2026 is got to be 50 years in dog years. It's just so much.
More people are getting divorced now than they
Okay.
are staying married. So we are what
An
was that?
anomaly.
Yeah.
This is a weird miracle.
Being married is you are now in the minority. You are not in the majority.
So let's stay together. Come on, Al Green.
That's right.
Let's not beat on each other.
No.
But that's his past.
Mm-mm.
Allegedly. But let's stay together. Come on, Tim and Cameron. Can we talk?
Oh Lord.
And instead of I broke the windows out your car,
Mm.
instead of you don't even talk to me, Fantasia.
Mm.
So anyway, there's so much to say.
Yeah.
We took a week break.
Mhm.
If you are subscribed and you have your notifications on, then you know that we missed a week
Mhm.
because we was resting.
We were.
So shout out to all content creators who do this full time, who do this
Yes.
career and a full time, who have
Mhm.
children. Lottie dottie.
And
So-
everybody.
So let's get into it. Tonight we're talking about evolving.
Yes.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when we announce that we're talking about evolving? If you've never heard us speak on the subject of evolving, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Change.
What does not change? Or
What does not change? I feel like love and commitment are the things that will remain the same. And even love can grow and evolve as well. So really, like, your choice to continue to choose that person is what is remaining the same.
I like it.
And your commitment to the covenant.
I like it.
Everything else.
I thought about when I was kind of thinking about this episode, and we started coming up with these points. I think the main thing that came to my mind on the subject of evolving is why we are evolving.
That's right.
We have everything. To me, when we look at society, it seems as though everything is changing. Some for the good, some for the bad, and some just changing because change is inevitable. The seasons change. Right. It will never stay dark. It will never stay light. Things are always changing and evolving. So are we.
Right.
And so I think that this episode is going to be good in some of the points that we bring out, because we're living in a fast-paced world right now. Things are changing rapidly in minutes.
Yeah.
People's opinions are changing. And then we're going to go. We have access to so much more information.
Yeah.
And it is so much easier to access it.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that that information can enhance us. But we're going to get into it. But I think that information can also be illuminating.
Right.
And also in some relationships and bring some relationships closer.
Yeah.
Depending on what you do with it.
That's right. I agree.
I think that the scriptures say that Jesus was a man of sorrow, acquainted with grief.
Yes.
So when you know what's in people, when you acquire knowledge,
right,
it really can bring you a level of grief, because you really see
people for what they are and who they are.
And all that, there's some bad. So anyway, there's some good, there's some bad, there's some indifferent. We need it all. We need the good and the bad. We need beauty and the beast.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, she's a nurse. So is there benefit to what we would call bad germs?
Yes.
Give us a positive of germs.
So you need a certain level of exposure to germs because it really helps your body build an immunity to it. So like, if you believe in vaccines, and I'm not even going to tell y'all if I believe in them or not, because that's going to be a whole argument in and of itself. But if you believe in vaccines, the point of a vaccine is to introduce to your body a small, manageable dose of the actual infection so that your body can build immunity to it. So if it's actually fully exposed to it, it can fight it off without you getting sick. So the flu shot, they are giving you a small, manageable dose of the flu. That is why they say, you may run a fever, you might have a slight headache, because you're going to have flu-like symptoms because they just gave you the flu. But they gave you a manageable dose of the flu so that your body can build immunity to it. So if you are actually exposed to people who have the flu during the flu season, your body can fight it off.
So resistance is good if you know what it comes to do.
Yeah.
And if your mission is clear.
Right.
We need problems in our relationship to enhance.
Come on.
To show us difference.
Yeah.
To show us different perspective.
Change,
etc., etc. And if you're working out, you're not building any muscle if there's no resistance.
Yeah. If you're not challenging yourself, if you're not uncomfortable, if you're not sore the day after, you didn't do nothing, baby. Try again.
Okay, one more. I'm promising. We're gonna be good cop tonight.
Oh, okay.
When you signed up to get married,
okay.
Now if you believe in putting the man in the middle, some of y'all don't believe in, and I get it. There's some things I would do different if I knew then what I knew now. But you did not sign up to stay the same. We need to just come up. I need to real that. When you got married, you signed up to change, to compromise, to see it from the other person's point of view. And I think that that's where a lot of tension comes in. So we're going to start with point number one. But I think that that's where a lot of tension comes in when both people come in. So you're 39. You'll be 40 this year.
Yeah.
Can I just say that again? You're 39.
I mean,
You'll be 40
I guess we
this year.
said it.
You'll be 40 this year.
I will.
Kid Ray,
you already 40.
Eastside High, you'll be dead in a year. You're 40 this year.
Oh my God. Yes. I will be 40, guys, this 40. Year. I will be 40.
Sharte.
He is saying it so aggressively because he is already 40. And he doesn't remember his age. So he has to look at me and say, how old am I, baby?
$40. You're 40. Okay.
I am 39.
You'll be 40. It's a couple more sleeps and you'll be 40. But
the end of the year.
Why I say we signed up to change, to see it from the other person's perspective. I think a lot of us are getting stuck in our individuality over the relationship. And okay. So number one,
I don't know why he said we're gonna be good cop, good cop.
No, you'll be good cop. So evolving is imperative if you're going. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. So you're 40.
I am 39.
You'll be 40. I'm calling.
I will be 40 in November. Yes.
Okay, never mind that. Your version 40.0. Your version 39.0. There should be. I know for you that there has been something new in every year, every spin around the
sun.
Every spin around the sun, there has been changes.
Absolutely.
And those changes have positively or negatively impacted the version of you that we're looking at today.
Absolutely.
So you're at least version 39.0. Now, we don't know if 39.0 was bad because when you update your phone, there's kinks and there's problems.
Sometimes
and so you got to have 39.2. Okay.
3, 4.
So we're working out the kinks.
Right.
We're working out the kinks and the fetishes.
Oh my God. Get it together.
We're working those out.
That's right.
So you are at least 39 versions.
Yes. 39.4.
39.4 versions into a you that will be 90.0. Oh God. So anyway, you and I are evolving. Her and I are evolving.
Right.
What we like now, what you hate now, what you want to do now, you might not want to do it in the next version of you. Yeah. And that's what we're going to talk about. Okay. So you do number one. I've set it up.
Sure. Okay. So number one.
How many do we have?
I think 8.
We got 8. And if your ways.
Oh my God. I think we have 8. So number one, growth is non-negotiable, which he kind of has already spoken to. But growth is non-negotiable. But direction is a choice. Now, I think that is great. Okay, so we're going to all evolve, number one, okay? The real question is, am I going to invite you along the way on the process, or is it going to be a solo event? I think that is really where we get tripped up in relationships.
Say it again. Okay. Ask the question again.
Growth is non-negotiable. So I'm on 39.4 version of Brittany, okay? I met you on 21.0 version of me. So I had to decide as I continue to evolve and change and grow into who I am going to become before I leave this earth. Am I going to do that alone, or am I doing that in tangent with you? Like, are we growing together? Am I inviting you into my process? Am I allowing you to see, my vulnerability as I change and as I grow? Or am I choosing to distance myself more and more as I grow and change and evolve? I think that's really important, because sometimes people wake up and they don't know the person that they're laying next to anymore. And time has gone by and they're like, you don't know me. I don't know you. Like, I know we've been married for 15, 16, 17 years, but you really don't know me anymore. And that's a sign that that person didn't invite their partner along on their journey of evolution, or their partner didn't invite them along, or neither one of them invited them along.
I need one of the old school heads to tell me the artist who penned this song, but the psalmist declared, if you don't know me by now, you may
never,
ever
Hmm.
know me.
Okay.
Ooh. So I heard someone say in my mind,
in your mind, okay,
what if that other person don't want to go? Well, we ain't there yet. But I think that's good. Growth is non-negotiable. You said
I don't
direction
think
is a choice.
that when you're making a choice to grow, it's about did they want to come?
All right.
But it's about being open and the invitation being extended.
All right.
Because initially they may not understand why you need to change or why you are choosing to change and evolve in certain areas. So they may need to just witness it happening for them to want to be like, oh my God, I've noticed that you've changed in these areas and I really appreciate it or I really enjoy it or whatever. So sometimes change can be difficult and it can be challenging and it can be hard, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's very necessary.
Laughter is either going to cause you to be curious, to want to know what the joke is, so that you can get on it, so that you can get your laugh on, or laughter is going to piss you off. What are y'all doing all that laughing for?
Why y'all always laughing at me?
So it is with growth. Growth is either going to inspire you or growth is going to irritate you. It's going to piss you off. It's going, well, how come he thinks she's better? Growth. Or it's going to say, you know what? I'm gonna get my body together. I'm gonna get my credit together. I'm gonna put some new tires on my car, depending on what call is coming from the inside of the house.
Well,
number 2, outgrowing roles without growing each other.
Ooh.
So
speak on it.
We are not of the persuasion. We are not pro gender war. We do not believe that it's men versus women.
Right.
That is a big back lie.
Come on.
I think that whoever came up with the gender war and made it popular, people on podcast mics, East Coast versus West Coast, I hate the gender war.
Right.
Because we need one another.
That's
and
right.
We're really asking each other for the same thing
in a different way.
With a different way. So
absolutely.
When we talk about outgrowing each other in roles, I think that it is important to understand that whatever roles go down in your household, that they are the roles that should work for your household.
That's right.
Who does what in your home should be based on what works for those people who's doing what and who doing what. Oh, does that make sense?
Say it one more time.
What roles you I can't say it. Whatever you do, whatever the roles are, whatever the gender roles or the spousal roles, or for some people,
whatever you sit down with your partner and agree to do, that is what should be occurring in your household.
My drink is strong. Yeah. So I was talking to a young lady and gender roles came up and she taught me something about 5 years ago. And I'm trying not to tell all her business, but I said, well, how do the gender roles work? Are there roles in your relationship? Who does what? And she said, I came from a household where my father was he was disabled and he wasn't able to do the typical masculine gender roles in our home. So what we did as the children is that we assumed the roles that he would have assumed had he been able.
That's right.
So she said, now my lens is different than what a traditional role would be for a female in my household because I've grown up shoveling snow. I've grown up mowing the lawn and I did it and I enjoy it. So when I get married, if I decide to get married to a woman or a man, they're going to have to know that I enjoy cutting grass. And I'm not going to be able to get with a woman or a man. This is what she said. That sees gender roles as traditional.
Yeah.
I said, tell me something. Tell me. So anyway, outgrowing roles without outgrowing each other. People change careers, beliefs, identities. How do you negotiate roles without resentment? And I think that having a conversation about who can carry what, who can carry what when.
Okay.
Because just because you're the man and you are the primary breadwinner doesn't mean that you spend money or know how to manage money. Ooh, I almost cussed. Just because you are the cleaner person doesn't mean that you should be the primary person doing all the cleaning. So I think that a lot of resentment comes into the relationship when we start negotiating with resentment because I think that you should be doing this. And we did an episode about where does your belief come from that the man should, that the woman should, who told you that? And is the model that told you that still working?
Well,
and does that model, so like if two divorcees told you, if a scorned woman or a scorned man told you a man should be doing this, God, did it work for you? Where's
the evidence that it worked?
Jingle strong.
I need you to stop.
Did it work for the person who gave you the advice?
Right.
And if it did work for them, does it work for you?
That's right.
And he goes part 2. Did it work for the person who gave you the advice? If it didn't work for them, it could still work for you. Or it could be just bad advice.
Right.
And they couldn't apply it.
Right. And sometimes advice is to consider. It doesn't mean that you automatically have to apply that. It's like, okay, well, let me see. Will this work with me and my partner? Right. Not, this is law because they said.
All right.
No.
That's God. He said that. It's law. That's law. So that's number 2. Go ahead. Hit us with number
3. Individual healing impacts the relationship. I think this is really good because this kind of landed in our relationship. So I was the first person to go to therapy. I experienced a lot of loss in a short time frame. I think like within 5 years, we lost a child. I lost my mother and then I lost both of my grandparents. And I was just like, I feel numb. I feel like a shell. I don't think that I'm showing up as myself anymore. So if I'm not showing up as myself, I can't be showing up as a wife and I can't be showing up as a mother. So I remember going to you and saying, I think you're a wonderful pastor, but I need some special ed. Like I need to sit on somebody's couch and talk. And you were so supportive of it, which number 1 made me feel really good because I was already nervous about it because I didn't want it to come off as nobody was supporting me properly because it wasn't that, but I didn't know what to do with all of the emotions that kind of kept coming in waves. So I went and sat on that good couch. Praise the Lord, saints, and I'm very thankful for it because that lady began to challenge me in ways that I did not think that she was going to challenge me in. I just thought that she was going to like give me a Band-Aid for the pain that I was feeling because of the losses that I had experienced. But she took me all the way back to my origin and then we walked forward. And that shook me to my core, but in the best way ever. And although I was being shaken, it was producing change that I wasn't fully aware of in real time. Like I remember you saying like, you different. Like I'm noticing this, and I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, well, all right, Jesus is working. Thank you, Lord. Sometimes your partner may notice the change before you do. And I don't think that that's bad, but you have to be aware that whenever you go on a journey of healing, it will impact the relationship. And it's not always a positive impact because if you're overcompensating for things in the relationship because you are broken and you start pulling those things back, your partner might be like, now you used to do A, B, and C. Now you're only doing half of A. What's going on? You know, they may be in shock because now they're facing a new version of you that has gone through the work to, you know, become more whole.
That's a real good compliment.
Yeah, seriously. So I think that it is important that you know that, hey, on the journey of healing, number 1, please inform your partner. Like, it is your journey, but I think that it can be, it can create a level of shock or blindside your partner if they don't know what's prompting all the changes. You know what I mean? So I think that that's important. But also, it can also impact the relationship in a really good way. Like, okay, wait, my wife did therapy and I really liked how she changed. Maybe I should go sit on the couch, because that's literally what he said and did. And I was like, I love it. Go sit on that couch.
One of the best things.
Yes.
That ever happened to me.
And I mean, what we needed from the therapist was very different, but it was still necessary for us to heal. So I'm forever grateful for therapy, for sure. But I do think that it is vitally important that you let your partner know, like, hey, I see some things that I don't like, and I see some things that haven't been resolved, and I really want to work on getting that healed. So that's what I'm doing.
Individuality, individual healing impacts the relationship.
Yeah.
So true. For the positive, and possibly for the negative.
Yeah.
Depending on how it was managed. Okay, number 4. We halfway there. After we finish this, we halfway there.
We're doing good.
Let your partner change without punishing them.
Can you say it one more time? Look right at the main.
We're going to put a clap in between each word. Let your partner change without punishing them.
Just in case somebody didn't hear it in the back.
In the digital.
One more time.
Let your partner change without punishing them. You're not big pun anyway. Gone but never forgotten. But I think that's good. I'm gonna tell you why I like that, because if you want that individual to change. Can I tell you where change comes from? Somebody's been asking me, what zip code does change come from? I'm here to decree and declare on this couch, change comes from the inside. The outside can assist it. The outside can encourage it. The outside can give perspective on it.
Come on.
But real change that matters must come from within. Something on the inside, working on the outside. Now, they got that one right. Oh, what a change in my life. Change comes from the inside.
That's right.
I cannot want to improve my body. And something on the inside of me doesn't motivate that.
Yeah.
If I do it solely because of superficial, solely because of comparison, there's a lot of people who we started out working out with that don't work out no more. People don't dance no more. All they do is this. They stopped for whatever reasons that they stopped.
Yeah.
But my reason wasn't the crowd.
Okay.
My reason wasn't I prefer not to have anybody work out with me in the gym, because I got that live music going and I'm in my zone. And I may live hard one day and I may not
canceling
live
headphones on purpose.
My reason for change, for wanting to be healthy, from going from unhealthy slightly to a little bit more healthy, was because something on the inside of me made a decision. I want to be healthy. It cannot. And
he competitive, so he wasn't about to let me be toned and him not.
So what you said, I got to be able to lift it up. I got to be able to lift it up, Doc.
But I love it. I am not mad at it.
Sir. Yes. I have more than one motivation in working out. Anyway, so listen, punishing them. But I think the punishing them, is good, because a lot of times when we are frustrated with ourselves, and when we're frustrated with the state of the relationship, we project and take that frustration out on the person who we believe is the cause to our frustration. But you control your mood. You control your happiness. You control what you tolerate and what you don't. And punishing, if somebody changes because you punish them, it's not real change. Because it didn't come from the inside. It came from shame. It came from, I don't want to hear her or his mouth. And that's not real change. That is
conforming.
Okay, all right.
That's what it's called, conforming.
And be not conformed anyway.
But be ye transformed.
So
by the renewing of your mind, which is on the inside.
We tell our children to keep your we tell our children to keep your hands off the walls. They're just doing that because we've asked them to, and sometimes they don't. But when you have paid for the paint that's on the walls and your sweat has paid the note or the mortgage or the rent for that home, that property, it just hits different when that energy has come from the inside of you that I want to take care of my own shit.
Okay.
When you're telling somebody to take care of something that you purchased, it's just a little different. But when
you did the purchasing, and you had to wait for it to be built.
You say also, I'm not been letting the man. So you doing the bit. So you doing the bit. He needs help, guys. When that's an internal, I've worked for this.
Yeah.
But punishing that person does not produce real change.
Right.
Because the motivation is not change. The motivation is I don't want to hear your mouth.
Yeah. And growth can be scary or threatening to the person that's not growing at the same rate, but trying to control that person is really just proving that you're afraid. It's really just exposing the fear of being left alone because you're not growing too.
Let me put this on. I'm gonna cut you loose on number 5.
Ooh, this ain't okay.
If I change because you're punishing me,
well,
here it is for 5 praisers. I'm gonna hate you in doing what you're punishing me to get done.
Oh Lord!
If you are trying to punish someone into change, you might. So let's say if an overseer is trying to raise a certain amount of money on a Sunday morning and they beat the table and they use fear tactics to get people to give money that they can't afford give on a Sunday morning so that you can put rims on the Lincoln, they might give it in their afraidness, but they're going to be pissed off at you when they find out that you are the person behind the screen on the Wizard of Oz, that you the Wizard of Oz. When they find out that individual has been on BS, talking about couples, relationship, jobs, whoever, they're gonna do it. They might do it temporarily. But when they find out that the motivation behind your ask is really ASK is punishment, then resentment. This is serious. I'm serious as high blood pressure.
It's true though.
Then resentment comes up because I never wanted to cut the grass. I never wanted to clean your car out. And I only did it not because I wanted to. Now can we ask you what kind of treatment do you want? Do you want obligation acts, or do you want it out of the goodness, out of the genuineness of my heart? Which one do you want?
I want genuine, organic love.
That's all I'm saying. You got to get it from Sprout.
I don't want artificial.
All right.
Just like I don't want artificial sweetener or artificial products in my food.
How's your hair? Is it natural or is it perm?
It's natural.
I can't hear nobody. So we're not just talking
natural.
So I love that. We can get on that. So let me get off my soapbox.
Yeah, step off. We're supposed to both be good cops.
That's right. We good. This is good. It's all good. Okay, number 5.
Number 5 is also important when we're talking about evolving. You can evolve at different speeds, and that is okay. We don't both have to be on the highway going 60. I might be going 35 for a month, and he may be going 70. And then the next month, he may drop it down to 55, and I might speed it up to 80. So I think that it's super, super important that just because I woke up and said, man, I need help because I was overcome with grief, it didn't eliminate the fact that he needed help, but the focus wasn't on him. The focus was, I want to be healed and whole in this relationship so I can show up as the best version of me for my spouse, for my children, for my friends, for my siblings, for all the other people that encounter me. I don't want to show up broken. I want to be whole. And so for us specifically, I kind of started first, but it was okay because I needed it the most in that moment. And it was like high priority that I take care of what was going on the inside of me so that I did not implode because that wouldn't have been good either. So it's super, super important to know that evolution may occur at different rates, but it doesn't mean that I'm good and he's bad. It doesn't mean that he's good and I'm bad. It just means that we are growing at different rates.
And we can, if the motive of why we initially got together, if the motive of why you initially want to be with,
That's good.
or got together with that person is pure, I should be able to give you grace and you give me grace in that gap.
That's right.
We're not talking about harm. We're not talking about somebody beating on somebody or cheating on them or being malicious, but the gap of information. There's information that I've consumed, that you've consumed, about various topics that we're interested in as it relates to our careers and our purpose. But I must be careful not to put my expectation of growth on other people who aren't there yet.
Right.
Like you said, because everybody is at a different speed. Everybody's at a different pace. Everybody's at a different pace.
Right.
So I think that the resentment sets in when I think that, and when you think that you've got to grow me up.
Right.
I got to grow you up.
Yeah.
To make your speed my speed. But when you love that other person, when it's love really will wait.
That's right.
Love will say, you know what? I'm because I want to be with you.
Yeah.
I want to be with you.
Come on.
I want to be with you. And because I want to be with you, then we can thug it out.
That's right. I'm going to extend grace and mercy to you just like you extended grace and mercy.
Okay, we got to say this real quick. So were you done with that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I did something. This is how it works.
This is how it works. Oh my God.
In our house. This is how it worked this past week. I did a couple of things for her because she was on my mind and I wanted to ease her load. So I did it, and I didn't do it expecting her to say, well, you did this for me. But she noticed it and then verbalized it. And then she said, because you did these series of things for me, I want to do something for you. And I said, wait a minute, what you talking about? So we've been in the game going on 19 years and we're still finding ways to reciprocate and appreciate things that the other one should do, shouldn't do, because even though we're married, it's not your Mr. Clark said, only thing I got to is stay black and die. I was at work the other day and this young daughter was helping her elderly mother. And the daughter came in and she says, Mom, you got to do this and you need to do that. And the mom said, I don't have to do nothing. And y'all don't understand how deep I laughed. And I laughed and they looked at me and I was smiling and it was a serious. The mom wasn't bullshit. The mom was like, no, I'm pissed. And the daughter was looking at me like, you're not helping. I'm sorry. But what she said,
resonates.
I'm with mother. Even though we're married, even though we took vows, nobody has to do nothing.
That's right.
So everything that we do is because there's no switch that you can touch on the inside of me that make me get up. So, okay, that's soapbox. But that's good.
It is good, though. You chose to get up early to make my day easier. And because I saw that, I wanted to acknowledge it out loud.
Now, if I was mad at you, I might have still did it, but it would have been from a different place. Right. And then I would have been looking for my appreciation. And then when I didn't get it, I was going to be more pissed off because I didn't get it. And then it was going to come up in an argument. Okay, I didn't do XYZ for you 3 times and you ain't said.
But instead, it was a pleasant surprise for you because you had no expectation. You just did it because you wanted to do it.
Because we're doing what? We evolving.
Okay.
We evolving. So maybe you're already practicing that. Maybe you already have that dynamic down in your relationship. Maybe you're working on it. Maybe you're trying to figure it out. So we told you that. Do whatever you need to do with it. But it benefited us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it benefits you too. Number 6. Matter. We got 2 more.
Yes, we do.
We'll give you a bonus. Marcus, you got time for a bonus. Our engineer has time for a bonus. Number 6, conflict. Ooh, I got the Conflict is often a sign of growth trying to happen.
Well,
do you want to touch these?
Well,
conflict is often an indication that growth is trying to happen.
That's right.
We need conflict. Now, how you or whoever's in your group handle conflict That's the question. But the conflict must happen, will happen, and it is unavoidable.
Right.
What conflict is saying is that there's a difference of opinion.
Right.
There's a difference of methodology. Mm-hmm. There's a difference of perspective, mm-hmm. and they are needed. We need all perspectives. We need more than just two eyes looking at a thing. We need more than just two sets of one set of hands. That's why we got together.
That's right. That's right. And avoiding the hard conversations, it really just kind of stunts the growth of the relationship, because it's like you still got feelings about whatever you didn't want to talk about that was considered hard. I'm still going to have feelings about whatever I wanted to talk about that wasn't hard.
Yeah.
But if you learn how to like lean into them, if you learn how to create safe spaces for those conversations to happen, you'll notice that the relationship will grow at a faster rate as well.
Master, find a way.
Mm-hmm.
And these are words, but they hit when individuals are ready to really find out, like, how did we get this on live? Okay. Mastering conflict. Mastering hard conversations. We must master when to have them.
Yeah.
We read an article that said when you're having a hard conversation, it's more beneficial to go on a walk while you're having it. Because it's something about the brain keeping the pace of I've got to walk keeps the conversation flowing and the brain grounded, doing something else while accessing harmful memories or harmful conversation, and you've got to continue the walk. You can't have the hard conversation while you're walking and just stop walking and lay on the ground like ceiling. You have to keep walking. You got
to keep going to your destination.
You got to get to your destination. And, anyway, so, okay. I just did that one, or did you just do that one?
You did 6.
I did 6? Yeah. So, okay, you're 7.
Recommit regularly, not just once. Marriage isn't sustained by one decision. 18 years ago, it's sustained by ongoing yes. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something that John said to me, and I don't even know if he was aware in real time of how huge what he said was, because we was really into it in the moment. And he said, I don't know why you mad. I chose you. And I was like, what? He said, I woke up this morning and I chose you. I could have chose anybody else, but I woke up this morning and I chose you.
Oh, this about to get good.
And I had to pause and say, like, you know how you be clutching your pearls? I was like, ooh. I mean, he did choose me. I mean, I just was raised in hell, y'all. I just was just going for broke. I don't even know what I was upset about. Honestly, in the moment when he said that, I could not remember what I was upset about, because I was just like, he is so right. It's a choice every day. And he woke up this morning knowing that I was going to have an attitude about whatever I was mad about. And he still said, but I'm still going to choose you. Even though you having a moment right now, even though you in your feelings, even though you whatever, fill in the blank. For the person laying next to you to get up every morning and say, you know what, with your flaws, with the areas that still need to grow and change and evolve, I'm still choosing you. That is huge. And I don't think that we acknowledge it enough that the person next to us woke up and chose us. We live in a world with like 3 billion people. There are other options.
It's a press conference right now.
There are really other options. But the fact that I woke up this morning and chose him matters. And the fact that he woke up this morning and he chose me, that matters.
I grew up playing offering on this song, I came up Baptist, a part of my life, where they would say the song, woke up this morning with my mind. Staying in this relationship.
Listen.
Even though, now at that time, it was some bad women pushing up on your boy. And I don't know.
People be pushing up on him all the time.
Well, I'm talking about them. Don't tell our business.
All the time. I said what I said all the time, and I know about it because he come home and tell me about it.
They do. I just want to know if I still got it.
Here's the thing. I didn't marry you thinking you was ugly. I know you look good.
I mean, if you married a bum, then you just married a bum. But you know.
Because we did see a video where the lady was like, you need to choose somebody ugly.
Get you an ugly nigga.
We was like, what?
He go cook for you. He go. Let me tell you this. Okay. It was fine women approaching me And it wasn't the Bible.
Mhm.
It wasn't you're gonna get in trouble. It wasn't I'm gonna get you sucker.
Mhm.
It was I made a commitment
Mhm.
and I don't want to do harm to anybody. Cause I know if I get this booty, that this woman, if she get that thing and just it's gonna cause
Mhm.
harm.
Yeah.
And when people say we a Bible believer, it's a whole lot of stuff in that Bible.
Mhm.
And if we're really going to eat the whole thing
Yeah.
as it is,
Because if you're Bible believing, you believe in multiple wives and concubines and all the other
don't you
things
do it.
that come
Don't
along
you do
with
it.
the Bible.
Don't you do it.
When you have to read
Don't
all
you
of
do
the
it.
Bible.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. This is what I'm saying. So I was having to the point about choosing you.
Yeah.
Someone said to me, well, the Bible says I believe the whole Bible. I said we must view scripture critically through a critical lens,
Right.
and an informed lens in context. I said, because if we go about it the way that you're talking about going about it, we would still be slaves if we just read the Bible and did it the way the Bible said do it. We would still be slaves because the abolitionists had a difficult time opposing slavery, abolishing slavery, because there was no other book that was higher than scripture to refute it.
Lord help
so
us.
my choosing you at that time wasn't fear of hell, wasn't I
right.
want to go to heaven when I die. My choosing you then and now is and was because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to cause you pain. So, and that was some baddies. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say a loud, dry crap. It was some bad ones, but mastering hard conversations really moved us through that season when she was clowning. I had some seasons when I was clowning, but this time I her. When she was acting up and I had the opportunity to do my thing, that's what was coming out when I made that statement.
Right.
I'm trying to work it out between us so that I don't have to go outside of us illegally without your consent to get my needs met. So that came through mastering hard conversations, which brings us to my favorite number 8.
Okay.
Yeah, number 8. I think number 8 is my favorite. You know, okay.
It's yours. Go for it.
Number 8, new beginnings.
New beginnings.
Name.
Completion.
All right. There you go. Come on. 6 is number man. 5 is number great. Number 8.
Okay.
Name the fear. This is if you're watching this, if you locked in with us,
this is the
if you've been anticipating, if you're a subscriber, this is for all our subscribers, for 500 subscribers. Here it is right here. Here it is. And we need to praise God. Name the fear underneath your resistance.
Well,
let's call it. You know, in the Pentecostal church, when they casting out demons, they tell you got to name it. You got to call that by his name.
Oh my God.
Name the fear underneath what you're feeling. Yeah. So when you and that person are in an argument, when you are jealous, when you're envy, let's say. So you said fine women are always, which they are. God bless you. When I first started being honest with her about not only is somebody checking me out, but she was bad too. We had to name the emotions that were coming up. And one of the emotions that came up when those truths were being presented was, what are you afraid of? Well, I'm afraid that you're going to leave me. I'm afraid that what happened in my parents' relationship is going to happen in this one, and that it's going to be because of another woman that takes you. Or I'm afraid that another man is going to, I'm afraid that someone else is going to be able to provide. So we must name the fear. If we cannot name it, we cannot address it.
Right.
If we cannot name it, we cannot identify it. We cannot name it, then we don't know what's happening. We can't identify it when it's coming up. This is my fear of you waking up one day and saying, I don't want to do this anymore. Now we can have a conversation about what to do about it. Now we can have a conversation, if we haven't already, about where did that come from. Okay, last point, I'm gonna shut up. On Hook, on Peter Pan, Wendy is trying to remind Peter that he's the pan, and she asks him, what's the earliest memory that you have, Peter?
Ooh.
He says, I remember you picking me up from the orphanage, or the orphanage, taking me to the orphanage.
Yeah.
She said, what about before that?
Yeah.
He says, there's nothing. Let's say he was 13 at that time.
Yeah, he said
She
said
started.
he was 12 or 13.
She started showing him pictures of him being Peter Pan in a book.
Yeah.
And she's trying to jog his memory. When I bring that up, because one of the questions that my therapist asked me, I think it's ED type of therapy, but she said, go back to the earliest memory of that feeling. When did you first feel that feeling? So what Wendy was trying to do with Peter is, let me take you back to the very, but he couldn't remember it because he had repressed it. So when we're arguing and when we are evolving, what is so important to understand in your evolution process is to be able to identify the areas and the circumstances that stopped us from growing. When did you realize? Okay, let's put you on the couch.
Okay, put me on the couch.
When was the first memory that you can think of embarrassment? You ain't got to give the example, but can you think of the age or the event that you were when you first felt the emotion of embarrassment?
I think I felt the emotion of embarrassment before I knew that was called embarrassment. But, 39.4 version of me,
you find out.
I now know that feeling was embarrassment. But I feel like a lot of that was fueled just because I was so different. I was born in the 80s. I'm high yellow. I look like I'm mixed. I have natural red hair. I have freckles. So people were always intrigued with me, but them being intrigued with me made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel like is something wrong. Like it gave me that feeling of embarrassment, or like, why am I not like everybody else? So especially as a child, because like your parents love you because they just love you. So they not like, okay, well, you're different. So when you go to school, like there's no pep talk that I was given. So I'm walking into these environments where everybody is kind of like, I mean, adults would be like, is your hair really red? And people asked me so much by the time I was probably 7 or 8, when people would ask me that question, I'd be like, no, it's green, it's blue, it's purple. I would just name out a random color. Like, can you not see the color of my hair? And why would I be
over it?
Yes. That's how often it had happened, that by the time I was 7 or 8, I just was just like so sarcastic about it. Let an adult, and they would mean, they wouldn't even be trying to be mean, but it was just like,
all right, get on.
That was the armor that I had built because people made me feel very embarrassed about being different. So if somebody was like, oh my God, is your hair really red? I'd be like, no, it's blue. With a straight face. And my mom would be like, oh my God, Brittany, you have to. I'm like, they see my hair. Nobody's coming to you saying, oh my God, is your hair black? Nobody asked that question. So why do they think that it's okay to ask me that question like I'm an anomaly? Like somebody set me in the chair and bleached my hair and then dyed my hair, and I sat there and allowed them to do that. And I'm 7 years old.
Now, when you get asked a question, let's talk about evolving.
Now, you know what? Because I have become so good at reading people and knowing when people are curious and they don't know if it's okay to ask because we live in such a different environment. I will ask them ahead of time, what do you think I am? Oh, well, and they kind of, I'm like, it's okay. I can tell what's
Black ginger.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, you're not mixed? No, both of my parents are black. They're actually blacker than me. I am lighter than both my parents. They're like, really? Yeah. Did they have red hair? No, they did not. Did they have freckles? No, they did not.
It's your siblings.
No, they do not.
What about your kids?
Yes. Both of my children have freckles. My daughter has red streak. And they're like, oh, really? But here is the other thing though, too. As I got older, I researched to find out more about me. And I'm like, okay, literally 1% of the population is you. You are an anomaly.
Now, let me put that to the point.
Like, you are very rare.
That I thought about when you said that, that good and bad, or difficult and easy. We need Beauty and the Beast. We need all of them together. because that sent you on an investigative journey
Right.
to understand your uniqueness.
Right.
And then it helped you understand why people entreat you the way that they entreat you,
Yes.
that it wasn't all malicious, that it wasn't
Yeah.
all. So,
And it removed embarrassment because
All
it's
right.
like, okay, I don't have a reason to be embarrassed, but people
Mhm.
are going to be intrigued with you
I'm
because you
fine.
look
There
different.
you go. And I'm fine. What you say?
Well, thank
I
you.
bet you. You gotta come
Yes,
down.
I'm fine.
So,
And it taught me how to show up better for our children because we have a child who is also a ginger. We
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
child who has freckles and doesn't
Come on
look
now.
like the status quo. And our daughter, she has locks that have streaks in them, and people assume they're dyed, but they're not. That's her real hair color. So it taught me how to show up and support them as well in a world that is not really used to seeing the version of us that we are. So good came from it.
Compliments used to make me uncomfortable. And I was taught that you should not accept compliments, that you should give all glory to God. But I say thank you.
Yes.
So all these fine women be coming on my job to tell me
Saying thank you is giving glory to God because He lives on the inside of us. I'm just saying. Saying thank you is giving glory to God because He should reside on the inside of you.
All right.
Even if you're not aware, He's still in there.
So when you're doing the thing that you were created to do, the
Yes.
Creator gets the benefit out of that
That's
because
right.
you are doing the thing that the Creator created you to do.
Yeah.
The bird, when it flaps its
Come on,
wings,
when it's flying.
the chicken when it clucks, the cow when it moves,
The rooster when it crows.
Oh, come on, what you say? Come on, say it loud, draw a crowd. When the dog barks, that the cow goes. When all of creation does what the Creator designed it to do, that is glory.
Yeah.
So God made you fine. God made you funny. God made you creative. God made you inquisitive.
That's right.
You just being gives God
Glory.
praise. You breathing gives God. Your laughter gives God glory.
That's right.
So I accept all listen to we got to stop. So I got this compliment at work, and my coworker looked at me like, and the lady gave me a compliment, and I said, "Thank you. I accept all compliments." And I was so sure on my response that it made my coworker uncomfortable. Like, what you mean you married? I said, my wife knows I accept all compliments. I put cologne on. I put work in. What Lady Gaga said, I was born this way. I woke up like this. Okay. So give them the bonus.
Okay.
Give them the bonus. Bonus us.
This is what we will say in our close because we're not going to keep y'all all night. Don't be so focused on trying to preserve the version of the relationship that it was in the beginning that you miss out on the journey of what it is becoming.
It's a press conference.
Don't be so focused on preserving what was like in the inception that you miss the journey or the partnership of the actual relationship, because who I was at 21, I'm not at 39, almost 40. And who you were at 22, you're not the same person at 40, almost 41. We have evolved, we have changed. We are still, please hear me. We are still, please hear me. We are still growing and evolving. And who I am right now in April of 2026, I will not be that same person in November of 2026 when I turn 40. Like, I shouldn't be. I don't aspire to be the same. Every day I am trying to become a better version of myself. That is my goal every single day when I wake up. How can you become better? How can you show up in this world better? Come on now.
Style didn't change.
Every
Weight
woman
didn't
wants
change.
the new growth to grow because that means her hair is growing. I'm just saying.
I want my grass to grow.
Because that's a sign that it's healthy, that it's been treated properly.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Growth is inevitable, or it should be. And if you aren't growing, you really need to ask yourself why. Why did I stop growing? What made me stop? What caused my growth to be stunted, because there is a reason. If a child stops growing, that pediatrician is going to say, wait, we got mama, daddy, we got to run some tests. We need to find out, because something has gone awry to stop the growth.
Okay, what was say the initial statement again? The very first one for the bone.
Don't be so fixated on trying to preserve what was that you miss the journey of what is becoming.
Memorializing the beginning. If the
Yeah.
beginning was good.
Yeah.
For some people, the beginning was bad, and so the motivation is to make it better than what it was in the beginning, because the beginning was traumatic.
Right.
But if the beginning was good and you had butterflies,
Right.
there was euphoria present.
Right.
To that point, I believe I was afraid of changing things in our relationship, and me changing and you changing, because it is the fear of the unknown.
Right.
But Michelle Duffy, she says that what if it turns out positive? The best possible outcome.
Right.
The belief that I can expect the best possible outcome. What if it gets better than it was? What if it gets more better than what it was in the beginning?
Yeah.
So if it was first night of the revival and the preacher preached well, and then they say, listen, if you thought
He's
that
so
the first
churchy,
night was
y'all.
a treat,
join me tomorrow, because
the
we're
second
going to go
night we
even
going
higher.
But if you making love in the first round and you think it was all right, it was mid, that second round, somebody told me that every round goes higher. Take me
I already knew you was going to
If
do
you're a
the
preacher,
church
you got
yourself.
2 services. The first service, I kind of gotta, you kind of
that
work out the
second one,
kinks.
you
But that
gonna go for
second,
broke.
I already know where I'm going on the second service. Tour. If you're a tour musician, the first city, okay, this is the first live, we work out the kinks. But as the tour goes on, by the last show, what? I can play this set in my sleep. Anyway.
Yeah.
I think the memorialization of what it used to be.
It robs the relationship of euphoria. Because euphoria doesn't have to end if you choose to make this a partnership where we grow and evolve together. But if you're trying to preserve that day one and it gotta be like this and it gotta look like this, or we ain't doing it right, you missing it.
So much more.
You're missing it so much more.
So, this is good.
Yeah. Y'all, our dog had surgery today. So if y'all notice me looking this direction or my arm, it's because I'm just making sure she feel okay.
Baby girl got a cone.
Yeah.
If you follow our Marriages for Grown Folks Instagram page, we'll post a picture of Jasmine with this cone on.
She don't feel
if
good,
you
y'all.
need a fix, Jasmine got fixed today. Come on, Blackstreet. So
she's a miniature weenie.
Before we close out, I ran into a couple of people and they was like, marriage is for grown.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, come on, y'all.
If you believe it, get a t-shirt. Order a t-shirt.
Yes.
So before we close out every episode, what did we say?
Marriage is for grown folks.
Peace.